Hi, hello. How are you, everyone? Hope you are doing good. Welcome to the Software Services channel. Friends, let us discuss something useful topic today. We already covered all the topics here till different types of cloud computing. In today's class, we will discuss different public cloud service providers. Regarding Google Cloud, AWS, and Azure, and a very high level differences between those three public cloud service providers, right? So let us start the topic. So, yeah. So if anyone watching this video directly, uh, I'm recommending those viewers to watch all these earlier videos to get good understanding, right? So let us move to the um, yeah. So this is the one. So I am involving these slides is a brief. It's a brief revision kind of thing, right? So okay, let us discuss the topic. So AWS, Azure, GCP. What are these? Okay. So all these are public cloud service providers, friends. Okay. So there are many public cloud service providers in the market. So if you see in this square box, we have right. This is called a Gartner Magic Quadrant, in which they every year they will do this survey and analysis and come up with the different quadrants like niche players, visionaries, and challengers and leaders. So these three: Amazon Web Services, Microsoft, and Google, all these three are leaders in public cloud service, providing public cloud services, right? So there are other players as well, like IBM Cloud, Oracle, Alibaba, all the other clouds, but they are not that much prominent. So the prominent one is only these three: AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google. Okay. So let us dwell into the topic. Like, what is our Amazon Web Services? Right? So it is a product of subsidiary of Amazon. It was launched in 2006, friends. Okay, so it offers as we discussed the computing, storage, databases, and all all the IT infrastructure that will be used by a general public. So general publics can lease and they can pay as you go, as as they use. How much they use, they have to pay, right? So this is a public cloud service provider, which is Amazon Web Services, and it is occupying a major portion of cloud today. Almost 36% of the cloud is occupied, captured by the AWS, friends. Okay. And so next is GCP. Now, what is GCP? In the sense, it's a Google Cloud platform. It is also, the collection or pool of computing services which they will provide for public for their use. Okay. So it was launched in 2008, later 2 years after Amazon. The thing is, Google is offering the same infrastructure for which it internally uses for its applications. Like it has Google Maps, Gmail, YouTube. Those applications are already running on the infrastructure, right? The same infrastructure Google is leasing out for the public. Okay, public in the sense individuals can use or organizations can also use, right? So that is about Google, right? And so the other major provider is Azure. So Azure was launched almost 2 years after Google, right? And it is also having, it's a collection of IT resources that will be leased to the end users, means general public. So the organizations and the individuals can, anybody can request the IT resources, that means computing resources for running their workloads. Okay. So now, so next one is, if you see, AWS, Azure, GCP, all are public cloud service providers, right? So now, if you want to know what are all the differences between these three service providers, right? So in the market, for example, we have different kind of things like uh, car. In the car is fulfilling the same purpose of traveling from point A to point B. There are so many brands out there in the market. Each is having its own advantages and disadvantages. So many brands are available, right? Similarly, in the cloud market also, these three are very very prominent brands. Okay, who will offer their IT computing resources to the public. Okay, so it is very much tough to show all the differences in 3 to 4 slides. So I will try my level best by picking some important points. Okay, and the differences between with that parameter perspective. Okay. So now let us discuss about service offerings. What are all the services they offer? These three service providers offers. So all the AWS, Azure, GCP will provide IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS services all across all AWS, Azure, GCP. Okay, so whatever computing services which AWS is having, Azure is also having, GCP is also having. Okay, so the difference is, then you may ask what is the difference. So where, how to select which cloud service provider is best for me. So it's purely depending upon your use case and your business requirement, friends. Okay, so but all these three clouds are uh, prominent in giving their services. All are having the services, but generally, as um, as far as I know, okay, so AWS is having, so they are having their much footprint in the applications domain, in the hosting of web applications or uh, application domain. AWS is very prominent. So when it comes to Azure, organizations will adapt Azure, uh, enterprise level applications will adapt Azure because there is a tight integration with the Microsoft products. All the organizations are already using Microsoft Office and all the Microsoft products in their organization. So for an enterprise level applications, they will adapt Azure. And AWS, mostly e-commerce, they are dominating applications footprint. And when it comes to GCP is very much dominating when it comes to big data, machine learning, and artificial intelligence analytics domain. Okay, but that is a special use cases which I am seeing practically, that organizations are adapting, how they are adapting. Okay, but all these three clouds are offering all the services. Okay, now so when it comes to global reach, so all these three is available globally. Okay, uh, that means across the continents. Okay, so maybe some GCP is maybe in China there is no GCP. Okay, so but Azure is there, and AWS, I don't know exactly, but some limitations are there for the AWS, Azure, and GCP, but almost they will cover global, right? And when it comes to pricing models, all the three will lease their infrastructure based on the price, friends. Okay. That means how much you can use, how much time period you are using their resources. That time you can, so they wanted you to pay. Okay. So they are having the discounts also. Like if you once you if you come to AWS or Azure or GCP, the compute instances or whatever the services they are providing, all the services they are offering discounts also, right? And so for IAM in the sense how to control users, right? And other resources control, access control. So for all these, AWS is having, IAM, and Azure is having Azure AD. They will control these access permissions and identities through Azure AD, and GCP. It is having its cloud identity and IAM, right? And container orchestration. For container orchestration, GCP is famous for its Kubernetes engine, and the names are different, friends, but the technology is same. Okay. So in AWS they are calling it as elastic container service, and the same Kubernetes Azure calls as EAKS, and the GCP they will call as GKE, Google Kubernetes Engine. So the underlying technology is same, right? um, so like that, machine learning and AI services market share. So when it comes to market share, AWS is capturing 36%, and Azure I think 22, and GCP now, as per latest, almost 15%. And the ecosystem and integration in the sense. As we discussed, right, AWS is having its more footprint in the application domains and e-commerce domains, and Azure is having wide, use for the enterprise applications. And GCP is very strong in case of data analytics, machine learning, AI, those domains, right? And so popularity and adoption is also the same as I discussed earlier. uh, Community support. So all these three clouds, as I said, all the three are very popular. Okay, depending upon the organization use case, the customer requirement, so they can adopt the uh, one of the three clouds, or if they are having the requirement, so they can adapt uh, uh, multi-cloud in the sense AWS and GCP, or GCP or Azure kind of thing, which satisfy. Okay, so if they want to do data analytics, they can go in GCP, and application domain they can go for AWS. It depends upon the customer requirement, friends. So as I am telling, right, depending upon the use case, the customers will adapt a suitable cloud service provider, friends. Okay, so this is about as public cloud service providers who are offering their computing resources to the public. Okay, so in the next class we will discuss some more topics. So till then, bye bye. Your Svira signing off. Thank you, friends.